What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another podcast by Helmet to Helmet 49ers podcast. I am host JT, and my co-host is my dad.
What's up? What's up?
Well, the Browns are going against the Niners. And then also, don't forget to like
And subscribe.
Cue the intro music. So, the 49ers are going against the Browns. It's an away game because the Niners have been at home for, what is it, 3 games in a row?
Was it 3 games? Boy, week 3 was the Giants.
Yeah. 4 was the Cardinals, and then 5 was Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I think 3 games in a row.
All right, 3 games. That's all right. So yeah, it's going to be a 10 a.m. game in Cleveland. I heard weather's going to be a little windy, maybe a little wet.
We don't do good in that type of weather.
What are you talking about? Remember that time when Bosa did the old slip and slide?
That was like 3 years ago.
Was that the Commanders?
Yeah.
You did pretty good there.
And then we lost to the Bears, the worst team in the NFL.
Oh, that was just a terrible rainstorm. All right. So let's get to the game, huh? Let's get to the game. So the Niners are going against the Browns, and the Browns are coming in injured, right? Who's out?
Deshaun Watson, their main starting quarterback, obviously torn ACL. Is it torn ACL?
No, it's a rotator cuff.
Oh.
No, and a shoulder. Yeah, I know everybody gets an ACL.
Oh, sorry, I'm about to talk about Nick Chubb.
Yeah, no, Deshaun Watson. Yeah, he's out with a rotator cuff. He could be out for a few more weeks, from what I read. So, yeah, no starting quarterback. Who's going to be the quarterback?
PJ Walker.
Yeah, PJ Walker. Pajama sleepwalker. I don't know. Okay, I guess made up. Yeah, okay. Never heard of him. Have you heard of him?
Panthers quarterback.
Okay, sure. Yeah. He wasn't even on the active roster from what I just heard. They're bringing him up from the practice squad. So that's where they're at with quarterback. And of course, you were talking about Nick Chubb.
Yeah, did he tear his ACL?
I think so. Tore a lot more than that, probably. I don't know exactly, but yeah, his knee is just messed up. He'll be lucky to come back in a year, I'd imagine. I mean, I heard it was gruesome. I didn't watch it because I heard it was gruesome, so I don't want to see it.
I watched it.
Okay. So, yeah, and Nick Chubb, you know, he's one of my favorite running backs. Sorry to see that he was injured that way, but he is out. Who's the replacement for him so far this season?
It's Jerome Ford.
Okay, Jerome Ford. You know your stuff, man. All right. Jerome Ford, yep. So I think Kareem Hunt is there too. He's not so bad.
I'd rather start Kareem Hunt over Jerome Ford, but Jerome Ford's young.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. From what I could tell, he's averaging 46.5 yards per game. So far, he's got only 1 touchdown. So I don't know. He's not really a McCaffrey type of running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A few running backs are. All right. So their main wide receiver, the Cleveland Browns, is Amari Cooper. Now, he was good for a while.
He was good last season.
Yeah, he's a good receiver. Sure. Anyways, so what we're trying to say, the Browns are injured,
Yeah.
But like you were saying, we don't want this to be what kind of game?
A trap game.
A trap game. This is a classic trap game because the Browns are coming off of a bye too. We're coming off of a big win against our rival, the Cowboys, and we're going to play away. And we think that they're weak, and with all the injuries, it could be a trap game. But the Niners know that too, and let's hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah, because Kyle Shanahan is not taking PJ Walker lightly. He's a serious quarterback, best in the league.
Okay, I don't know best in the league, but yeah, I think Shanahan did say that he's not taking him lightly. You're exactly right. That's what I read too. So
He's dangerous.
yeah, I don't know if he said that. Are you quoting Shanahan? No, I don't think so. Don't put words in his mouth. Oh man. All right. So what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Niners actually, or what? Or what else?
Let's talk about the matchups that are happening.
Okay. All right. Matchups. What do we got? What do we got?
So I think the obvious best one is Myles Garrett versus Trent Williams because I don't want to say best defensive in the league. I'm kind of biased on Nick Bosa, but best offensive lineman in the league versus a great defensive end in Myles Garrett.
Okay. Yes, I would say that. You could say best offensive tackle in the league.
Offensive lineman.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're gonna cover the whole thing. Okay, best offensive lineman. Forget about that Zach guy from the Cowboys and whatnot. Okay, yeah, that's a great matchup. I mean, Myles Garrett had 5.5 sacks, I believe. He's great against the run. He's great against the pass. I mean, he's not a flash in the pan for sure. So, he is one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. So, he is probably the one player that I am most fearful of having a really good game against us. You know, he could wreck shop. But I heard he moves around the line too, so he can go, rush through the interior or right side, left side tackle and both sides. So he can move around too. Our offensive line will have a big order to try and stop this guy. I mean, we did stop Micah Parsons, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was all Cole McKivitz though.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of help, probably. And Myles Garrett might go against Cole McKivitz.
All right. Well, what other matchups are there? How about wide receiver versus their cornerbacks? Huh? Like
Euchre versus Greg Newsome. Oh no, Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. Okay, yeah. What the other guy? Mark Emerson. I
Yeah.
heard he was pretty good too. Yeah, we got Debo, and we got Ayuk against him. That's a pretty good matchup. So our receivers has just been awesome, man. I don't know. Maybe it's biased. No, it's not.
Yeah, Euchre's taking that next step.
Yeah, is he like the top receiver? I thought I read somewhere like that too. Somehow,
PFF?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. He's ranked top. Man, the guy is having a field day every weekend for us. He's doing great. So that's a big plus. I think our receivers should do pretty well against him.
And then this might be a matchup, but I'm not sure if it will be JOK versus George Kittle. George Kittle's coming off that 3 touchdown game.
Mm-hmm.
And JOK, I think he's a pretty good linebacker, right?
I guess. I'm not very familiar with him.
I don't really remember his whole name. It's like Demetrius Flanagan Fowles. Like, not that exact name, but a 3 name.
Okay.
Type name.
That's complicated. Okay, yeah. Those are some pretty good matchups. I mean, Kittle blew it up, and I hope he keeps it up. The Purdy Kittle connection is just awesome to see,
Yeah.
Because Kittle can't be dominating. He can be the best, statistically the best tight end in the business. He just needs to get the ball, He needs to be a part of it, not just a blocking tight end, which he does at an elite level. So, okay, we got the matchups going. That's cool. I think we can talk about some of the rankings. I've been looking at how we rank in the NFL compared to the Browns. Points wise, we are second with 33.4 points average per game, which is pretty awesome.
Yep. Who's first, though?
Yeah, who cares? We'll take it over for Oh yeah, it's the Dolphins.
Oh,
It's the
of course.
Dolphins with that 70-point game. It just upped their average like crazy. I don't know where they're at, but I'm sure. I think they're actually 36 something. I think 36 points is their average. And then points allowed. The thing was, we are number one right now at 13.6 points, and then the Browns at 15. at the end of week 4, at the end of week 4, the Browns were number 1 on defense.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. Excuse us. Anyways, time of possession, we are killing it. We're third in the NFL compared to them at 23rd. Interceptions, we are number 1 in the NFL with 8.
I thought we were tied.
Maybe we are, but we're tied first.
Yeah, first.
You know? And the Browns are at 29th with only 1. And Purdy, pretty good without not giving the ball back to the defense.
Yeah, 0 interceptions so far. Knock on wood.
Man, the guy. Oh man. What else we got?
Let's predict the stats.
Oh, predict the stats. My God. Okay.
Okay, so I think that Brock Purdy, I think he's gonna get over 250 passing yards.
Okay. I'm gonna go 272 to be exact. Okay, 272 yards. What are you gonna write this down?
No.
Okay, right. 270. Okay, that plus 3 touchdowns for Purdy. You know, that's his average. Purdy has been playing out of his mind. I saw the all 22 film of the last game against the Cowboys, and man, he was fitting in those passes into small windows. It was amazing. His touch, anticipation. We are so lucky to have this guy. So lucky. Then, the other one, I think, his prediction is, of course, run CMC. So, I don't know about you, but I think CMC is going to have a pretty good game. I don't think he's going to break 100 yards. I think he'll be probably 85 yards rushing and adding another 40 yards receiving. And we'll give him a touchdown too. CMC has been playing, of course, out of his mind from what I've heard from Chris Forrester, who is the running backs coach. No, not coach, coordinator, running coordinator. He said that he was always trying to get McCaffrey to come out, take a break, but he refuses. McCaffrey refuses to come out, goes back in, or refuses to come out in the first place. So McCaffrey is on a mission here, right? He is totally focused on winning a Super Bowl, I think. And I think a lot of the players had that same mindset. So many of the players were from the other teams, previous teams, Niner teams, who got so close, right, to the Super Bowl, NFC Championship game. They've tasted it. They were so close, yet they didn't win it. So they're hungry, really hungry, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about CMC's stats? What do you think? What kind of game he's going to have?
Well, I think we're gonna not to be too confident, not to take him lightly, but I think we're gonna end up being up by a good amount of points, and then we're still gonna keep CMC in because that's what we do. And then they're gonna take out Myles Garrett to make the run defense weaker, and then he'll be like at that time close to breaking 100 yards. And then he'll break it because it's like garbage time.
Okay.
Then.
So he's gonna keep playing in garbage time. Oh, I sure hope not. I am so nervous when he gets tackled in a pile up. I'm like, don't twist him. Don't lay on him too much. Get your 330-pound body off of him. Yeah. So, okay. So you're looking over 100 yards, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So who's gonna have a better game, Ayuk or Debo? Huh? Is Debo gonna come out it's his turn, right? I mean, Ayuk's had his game, CMC's got his game, Kittle had his game. Is Debo gonna be busting 100 yards and a touchdown?
No,
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
not it.
No, he's just always gonna be in the saddle of Ayuk at this point. I think. Ayuk's more of a traditional wide receiver,
Mm-hmm.
and since like running with Debo doesn't work as well, they can't really use him that way anymore. So he, his usage will probably lower down,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll all like the catches will go to Ayuk instead of Debo,
Mm.
and Ayuk will expose Denzel Ward, and so he's not a good cornerback. I'm kidding, but he's a good cornerback still.
I feel like Debo's gonna have a pretty good game. I'm gonna say 75 yards receiving, a lot of yak yards, maybe about 20 yards rushing. But I can't wait. I think Debo looked pretty good. He's just trying to get healthy again, and I think he will be healthy for this game. And I think he's gonna have a pretty good game. Seems like everybody's gonna have a pretty good game. How about Kittle?
I think Kittle will have 20 yards.
Oh, he's gonna come back down to earth, huh?
Yeah,
Oh man,
I don't want that to happen.
yeah, me neither. So let's throw him a bone. Touchdown to 50 yards. Let's do that, huh?
I hope so.
All right. So far I gave. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. All right. So how about the new addition?
Randy Gregory. He's gonna make his debut. I'm not gonna expect like 5 sacks out of him.
Ugh.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't think he's that kind of a player. You know. But let's hope he gets some pressures, a couple of hits, maybe one sack.
Hopefully.
I'll be happy with that. To get for a guy to come from another team and basically just get plopped into our defense, and if he can be productive, that'd be fantastic. I would love to see him. I don't know much about him. I don't know how he plays, what his strengths are. Is he good against the run? Is he more against, is he just more of a pass rusher, third down, you know, long situations kind of thing? Because if he can be an every down defensive end, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. That's what I would like to see him as an all time. I'm a full time guy, but Drake Jackson hasn't done much, right?
Yeah, 3 sacks in that game, but
Other than that, I think he had zero pressures and zero hits and hurries or nothing like that. He's been so quiet, unfortunately, right?
yeah.
They made him sound so good coming in preseason and training camp. He got more muscle. He's a little heavier. He looks slimmer, faster. Whatever it may be. So, oh well. Well, hopefully he'll improve over the season. But yeah, let's hope Randy Gregory can do something. All right. How about the injury report, right?
Yeah. We've already mentioned Deshaun Watson being out, and they have like this really good offensive line. I forgot his name. Like it's Joel something,
Mm-hmm.
and he's out. So that
Oh,
means Hargrave can maybe get a sack.
sure, why not? I want to see some doors getting kicked down. That's for sure.
Yeah. But for the Niners side, Mitchell and Greenlaw are questionable. I don't think Mitchell's gonna play, but I think Greenlaw's gonna play.
I feel that way too. I feel that way too. I mean, Elijah Mitchell has been injured so often, and our running back depth is pretty good. We can wait uh, to bring him back until he's like 100% or close to it, healthy. You know, so yeah, I need to see big play Dre out there thumping some running backs or something. I can't wait. That guy is playing Pro Bowl level right now.
Yeah. And Aaron Banks is gonna play. He had like that shoulder injury.
Yeah, sprain or something. If that's a relief, I thought he might be out for a week or two. So that's great that he's back. We got a starting lineup offensive lineman. That's great. It's so important to keep that continuity. That's good. All right.
And then finally the score predictions.
Oh yeah. So, like I said, last week you did a great job. You were right on. 42 points for the Niners.
Yep.
What's your Niners prediction score this time since you were dead on last week?
I'm gonna go 35-17. We win.
35-17.
We don't even like making field goals, so I'm just not gonna count any field goals at all.
I know. Okay. I'm going to do 27-15.
Don't keep that 30
we might not hit, it is Brocktober, but I don't think we're going to maybe slip just slightly short of the 30-point mark this game. It's just a feeling I have, but just going to kick their butts though. That's my prediction.
Yep. I think so too. Well, that wraps it up for today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. I want to know what you guys think of this episode.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
And goodbye.